Let's see. Maybe we should go back to camp. Must be all strange things happening.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
I am a woman.
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
Grey Wardens can't be women?
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
That's not a virtual truth. Some women fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
They don't wish to be men, they wish to be women who fight.
Do they also wish to live on the moon? That's as attainable.
We're going around in circles here.
I don't know what to make of you. Perhaps this is a quality of Grey Wardens I had not heard about. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Can they? We'll see.
Whoa, +2. He's probably like, sure. Let's get people the rest of these freaking...
You have my thanks.
Oh, thank you. That's...
Oh, how dear. Interesting.
There we go. See how everybody's doing. Hey, I bought the DLC. I will use it. I'm not gonna be using it every single time because I will at least want to talk to them.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
My hair, thank you.
It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. 1 year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Dear maker.
Yes, you can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Well, we are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
You're a treasured friend, Lyra.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Bam, +2. What's going on there, Alistair? You're sitting down.
Something on your mind? Of course.
If you were raised in a treachery, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
Sex.
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know...
Oh, that's so cute, you're a virgin.
Cute? Well, hearing that from a beautiful woman does make me feel much luckier. I'll say that.
Apparently your luck ends there.
Ha ha ha. Your cruel interrogation will be remembered forever. Or maybe just until lunch. Lunch makes everything better. Oh, look, I have cheese.
Oh, goodness. The best. As you know, I have a weakness for male elves. So you know exactly who I'm going after.
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
But you eventually left?
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
What happened then?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Flemeth was right, no doubt.
Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
They made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Heck yeah. I'm not even looking at no guide or nothing. Enchantment?
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. So whoa. Dun, 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 dun.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
So what's your story exactly?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Lost Gore. Go on.
So, as I said, things were going well. but good things must come to an end. One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
What happened then?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Better to do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noble woman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Fascinating story, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
You didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
That was generous of you.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Discount. All the six goodbye. You cannot say goodbye.
Do I still eat forks or anything?
No, she had her own one. Mom was funny.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
So like everybody's okay. We're just down.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's a thought that counts. He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
That dog is too smart for his own good.
He is certainly manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
I do it too.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked, "What is the Blight?" By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arashah?
The one who commands the Antom, the body of the Kunari. Why do you?
It could destroy the world?
Do you think the Kunari live on some other world, then?
Did you find an answer to his question?
A portion of it. Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer. Yes.
Yeah, can I have a few bites of your stuff? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you can have some. I just looked at you. I was gonna go down there and reheat it since I'm still hungry. So what were you doing here then?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now.
There's my
Can we
plate
move
right
on?
there.
We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
That longer fork is better than the other one.
As you wish.
Okay. Where should we go next?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes. Oh, blast it.
You're oh, blast it. Let's see, where do you want to go? Let's go to the docks then. It's ambush! Oh.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
The heck? Oh, yes. Now let's get in. Let's see if we can go back to. Oh, no, we can't yet. We're still traveling. Let's go back. Soldier's Peak, we're coming back for ya. Whee!
Once the Dryden's were strong. We will be again one day.
You? You're the Warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
In my travels, I found a strange metal in a crater.
Don't worry, I got one.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
A star metal longsword. That sounds perfect.
And so it shall be. It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
Yeah. Give me my sword. My beautiful. Oh! No! Can't use it. Get away for a while.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else. Certainly.
Yeah, you mostly have bomb stuff. What are you doing up here? You're not supposed to be up here. Okay. Next up is the Tower of Magi.